Hello, my name is Second, and we are playing FTB Plexiglass Mountain. And what I want to work on today is the everlasting guilty pool. We'll need a lot of mana for it. We're also gonna need something called the Rod of the Bifrost. We have all of these materials, and no reason why we can't just make it. So what we want here is some alpha glass, and I guess it's still maybe over here in the chest. No, it's not in the chest. I wonder what I did with it. Yeah, I don't know what happened to it. I know we made some. We have alpha glass vials, but we can just get ourselves some more here. No big deal. We're gonna make 5 of these Bifrost blocks, and I don't know that there's actually any meaningful difference between the mana pool and the fabulous mana pool. Let's see if there's anything in the Lexica. Diluted mana pool, Wand of the Forest, tells you everything you can do. I don't think there's anything special about it, so we're just gonna go ahead and, oops, where'd my, oh, put it on the altar. We're just gonna go ahead and make one. Sure, we have the living rock. I'll just surround this with Bifrost. Now we're gonna need some more mana pools. We're gonna need a bunch of mana. We can handle it. Yeah, that's kind of what it does, I think. It'll just change color for us. Alright. Now one thing we can do to make our life a little easier is go ahead and make this spark augment. This is a recessive augment. And if we right-click the spark with it, it should start distributing its mana into other pools in the spark network. And it looks like that's just what it's doing. And with the spark here, the terrestrial agglomeration plate will be able to pull from all of the mana pools. We're going to need a total of 9 full. Now the other thing we're going to need, besides an absolute ton of mana, is and a power glove, which we've made before, and I made another one, is a Supremium gemstone block. And that took about took about a little over 15,000, it looked like, I think. I think this was around like 31. And while those mana pools are full up, I thought I'd increase our plexiglass production here. Yeah, it doesn't seem like that the time in the bottle really works. Well, maybe. I do feel like it might be going faster than it was before. It's so slow anyway. It's a little hard to tell. Let's see what we got. We need a little bit of iron in there. And, you know, it doesn't look like the Drigme is actually giving us iron from the iron golem. It was worth a shot. You never know till you try. I found a bunch of things I lost. They were over there in the seed reprocessor for some reason. Don't ask me how that happened. Anyway, this one's faster, so we should be able to see it a little better, huh? Okay, yeah, I feel like that's definitely faster. So we should, this should increase our creosote production. It should in turn, I mean, I don't know if we really need the solar panel for anything now that we got the creative energy cell, but it should increase our plexiglass production, because that's the stumble. We got plenty of sodium. I could throw another bunch of buckets in there right now. We don't have to worry about power for that anymore downstairs, so we can just, just trucks along. But the issue is creosote, and I was thinking about moving to like the seed oil or the plant oil from immersive, but if we can just speed that thing up, probably be fine. And it's not like we don't have the time in the bottle. I've been doing a bunch of exploration and, of course, all this building, which, it takes time. It takes time to build large. This isn't that large. It's at the lighthouse tower could really use something. I feel like it could use some dark colors up there, too. Now, for science, I did try the time in the bottle on the end of flame, and it seems to work. But in terms of this setup, we've about maxed out. You see how these aren't lit with the time increase on just a few? It's because these are processing faster than this thing can drop them and everything can pick them up. So about as fast as we can go with this setup. It's gotta be fast enough. This one's full. That one's more than 3/4 full. Now we're getting there on the other ones. They're in different states because I put this one down first and moved around for a while and then, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that coke oven was doing fine for a while, but we need something better. We're gonna make a pyrolyzer. This basically allow us to do the same thing as a coke oven. I think we're gonna have to teach this thing how to make Constantin. Let's see. Well, we got a good amount. But we'll be able to upgrade it and automate it with our applied energistics setup. So here's just the basic of the basic version. It takes a while, not as long as the coke oven by any stretch of the imagination. Also, it looks great. We're gonna let it make a little coal coke. Now, I don't know if it will take the creosote oil out. Okay, good. Because what we want is a pipe and an ender tank. Now, our ender tank for creosote is yellow in the middle, right? So if we set this to extract, yeah, that's going to start pumping right into the smeltery that we're using to make plexiglass. And we can upgrade this machine significantly. So with resin and integral components up here in the augmentation slot, this will move a whole lot faster. I don't know that it's necessary to add speed augments. We're gonna go find out. Let's see, how are we doing here? We may have to give this a little time to do its thing. But let's see. We have both of these hooked up, making their various goops as fast as they can. The liquid sodium is filling up about that fast, pretty fast. And that's the rate it's gonna run at. We're getting 50 creosote, so we're getting a lot more creosote oil. But looks like not so much that it's going to outpace the sodium. So let's go ahead and make a speed upgrade for this beast. Alright, we tossed a flux linkage amplifier in there, and now it's really trucking along. So if we put a pattern in here, and we've already taught this thing how to make coal from the seeds as the raw material, and we order ourselves up, let's say, 1,000 coal coke. That'll get us 250 buckets, I think, of creosote oil. and it'll get it to us at speed. So I think our creosote oil now might be slightly outpacing our liquid sodium, but not by much. I think this is gonna be fine. And it's just pouring plexiglass out as fast as it can. And I don't feel like we're missing, letting it build up too much, so nice. Okay, 9 full mana pools. Let's see what we have. Gemstone block and our power globe. And the animation starts. Let's hope I didn't miscount. Looks like about the same animation for making Terra Steel. We'll be back. I think it's getting close to done. Didn't take that long. Come on. Hey, one creative mana pool. Now the question I have is, if I put it here, did that take the spark away? I think it did. Spark's like down here. Put the spark back on it and put the augment. Yeah, okay. It'll just fill those pools without draining. So yeah, that's as fast as we can send mana somewhere. That's as we don't have to wait for generation anymore. Nice. Yeah, that's better. Now we can trivially make our Terra Steel seeds. 30 Terra Steel, no big deal. So the next thing that I want to work towards is a creative vending upgrade, and this is gonna be a rabbit hole. They're extremely expensive, and we're gonna have to make one in a pressure chamber. And I think we can drag that over there. We don't need this here anymore. So yeah, it's a lot of blocks. We've got some Skyroot going out in the Sylph area. We've got the Soulwood. That's a lot of clay. Dreamwood we can handle. Uh, the gems and the quartz is kind of another story. Um, if you look in your infinite items, no, I think it's up here. Yeah, okay. So 531,000 diamonds, for instance. That's a lot of diamonds. Now, you probably saw we had a ton of diamond seeds. Well, you didn't see. Let's go out and take a look. Yeah, so we got 3 rows of diamond seeds, which will give us essence, but as usual, the seed is the main attraction. 18 stacks worth of diamond seeds will get us an awful lot of diamonds. Whether it's 500,000 is another question. It's not actually quite enough to get us to 10,000. So, this is going to be a ways off unless we come up with some other way to make mass amounts of diamonds. Now there are these stretch goals which we could take a look at. The netherite beacon. I wonder if this will actually give us a reward. We had netherite seeds going out there too. 164 blocks of netherite. Well, we'll see. 64. Yeah, we can handle that. So I do have a thought about that, and it's the digital miner. This is a block from Mechanism that'll do a lot of mining for you. It's pretty cool. It's a little bit expensive. Not too bad compared to some of the things we've been doing, of course. We might have programmed logistical sorters in. We have not. So let's go ahead, teach it that. We might have a Robbit. We don't, so we'll have to teach it. The Robbit's like it'll follow you around and pick stuff up. It's actually pretty cool. Personal barrel, we'll need to teach this thing. Let me get this all programmed in. And while we're doing mechanism stuff, it occurred to me that there's really no reason why we shouldn't fill our machines with speed upgrades. Because, you know, they got a lot of, and we can improve this, but it's still a little slow, and I would like to improve that. So we've got our infusing factor. We can go over here to the upgrade. See, it'll take speed, energy, and we can make quieter. We can put all of those upgrades in. We can have a total of 8. And now it is significantly faster. Okay, we got it. And we're just going to pop it down right here for now. What we're supposed to be able to do is put a bin right on top of it. Let's see, bins, 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 bins. Here we go. That's a combining factory. We'll take a basic bin. That holds a lot. These are like, you know, old school barrels. They hold a lot of one item. And we're supposed to put them just right on top and fill them with something. And whatever it picks up, it'll supposed to replace with whatever is in the bin. I have never gotten that to work correctly. So we're going to see what else is available. We're going to want speed upgrades. Make it nice and fast. We're going to want, I think a stone generator upgrade is probably more like what we want. We'll go ahead and make a water bucket, and we ought to teach this thing how to make lava buckets too. I certainly use enough of them. So let's see, we'll make the bucket. And we'll make our stone generator upgrade. Go into the upgrades, throw these in. Very cool. Now we want to configure the thing. We want to make a new filter by tag. So let's see, no matching targets. Let's try, we need to know the tag. Now there is a way for us to learn that, I think. One of these dictionaries. Yeah, that's not hard to make. Here we go. What's it do? Do we need to power it? Oh, you click on something. Okay. Oh, or we could just hold Shift and JI and see all the tags. So we want forge, ores. Oh, actually, I think Minecraft : diamond _ ores would get us all of them. So go back to the config, new filter, tag, Minecraft diamond ores. Aha, very good. We're going to increase the radius. I think, let's see how far we can we increase it? Okay, we can increase it to 32. That's fine. Go back, and that's the filter it's using, so that's fine. We need a couple more things. We're going to want to turn it onto Silk Touch mode, and we're going to want to power it. For the time being, I think we'll just run a little cable over. So let's see what happens if we click Start. So, okay, so it found 22 diamond ore. Is it gonna do it? I feel like it's not actually on. Like there's supposed to be some kind of issues, not enough energy to operate. I can't understand why. Maybe what we need to do is make some energy upgrades. Let's see what's all involved in that. Oh, that's not so bad at all. So we'll make 8 of those. Let's see. Okay, now it's just doing it. Very nice. Now I notice we got a lot more diamond ore than deep slate diamond ore, and I'm suspecting that we now have to put in a negative value for this to really do its thing. Yeah, there's a lot more down there. So you want to put negative 64 will take you down to the lowest layer of bedrock. It shouldn't be any, negative 63. You'd probably get all of them. But this should help us out. Now, in terms of processing, let's see what our best bet is here. Enrichment chamber will double for us, right? Melting will double for us. Crushing wheels, a little better than double. What are our other options here? Pulverizer will double, or no, it's one, it's like 3 for 2. We could get one. Yeah, it's really looking like the crushing wheels are our best bet. Now, fortunately, they're not that hard to make, and we already have a mechanical crafter set up. We just need, what did that be? I think 16 andesite alloys, 4 planks, and a stone. Now we're also gonna make ourselves, probably need brass nuggets for this. We're gonna need a 4 crafter slot covers. I mean, we don't need these. We could go ahead and just break some of the mechanical crafters, but you don't have to do that, so we're not going to. Now what we have here right now is 5 by 5, but what we want is a shape like this. So if we cover up, whoop, we cover these up, then it should recognize a recipe. I don't know what the interaction will be with these arrows going through it, but we're about to find out. A little for science here. Let's see what happens. Put our planks in, and our stone in. Well, it seems to like it. Yeah, okay, they seem to go right along there, no problem. Cool. And that'll give us 2 crushing wheels. Awesome. Now what we're going to want to do is run some rotational force out so that we can set up the crushing wheels like outside, I think. Or, we could just do it on the other side here. I think that might be fine. Okay, we've added some clockwork here so that this will be spinning nice and fast. And now we're going to take a gearbox, send the power down, right? Next thing we're going to do is we're going to put a gearbox down here, a vertical one, and then one of these horizontal ones on either side. Now I think we can switch the rotation direction. If we click it, shift click, no. We could probably find out with the ponder. Let's see. Okay, I think I might have a solution here. This we'll have it spin in the same way, right? But another gearbox should get it to mirror. Yeah, perfect. Okay, and we'll put a crushing wheel and a crushing wheel, and they're moving nice and fast. And we're just gonna throw a chest, and maybe just a hopper and an open crate, I think. We got the hopper, we got the crate. There we go. Put the open crate right here. We got room? We got room. Okay, we'll put the hopper right there. And that's not where we want them. I have no idea if this will work. Let's see what happens. I think they're just in the crate. Yeah, I think we need to go up one more block. So, let's see. We have a stack of diamond ore in there. We can see it coming out and feeding into the crushing wheel. This is something if you have a magnet going, you'll want to have that turned off. Okay, looks like we're about done. Okay, yeah, so one stack of ore gives us 2 stacks plus 15 and a bunch of experience. And this you just, you right click and it gives it to you. I feel like we do better with Fortune 7, but if we want to automate this, this will be the way, and I'm sure the crushing wheels will come in handy for other things. And just for science, let's see if we actually do better with Fortune, whatever on earth we have, 7? Let's see. It's gonna rain diamonds. Okay, so a block with Fortune 7 gave us 4 stacks plus 9. So going with the pick about doubles our yield. Now another thought is the antiprotonic nucleosynthesizer. We could turn 1 coal into 1 diamond, but I feel like we'd run into the same issue. We'd be trying to make, 500,000 coal. Now that is cheaper with the mystical agriculture seed processing, so we might look into this. The only weird thing are these antimatter pellets. I guess we'd need a chemical crystallizer? That doesn't look so bad. Okay, so this doesn't look impossible. To make the antimatter, we need a supercritical phase shifter, and this must be a multi-block. I'll bet we could learn all about it. But we would need polonium, and for that, solar neutron activator and some nuclear waste would give it to us. But to get nuclear waste, we're going to have to make a fission reactor, which is not something I've ever done before, and probably something we don't have time to do in this episode. And last but not least, we got some new food for the table. We got a roast chicken. It looks fantastic. We're gonna have a bowl. Delicious. We got a lot done today. We made a lot of progress, and next time we'll start looking at nuclear power in mechanisms. So thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.